Casey, pleasure as always to talk to you. Firstly, what a great win it was for you guys at Everton.
Yeah, it was. I said after the game, I think it was a very professional performance. Wasn't our best. I thought actually first half we were good. I thought we moved the ball well, we got into good areas, created lots of chances. Second half, I thought we could have been better in terms of our management of the game, our management of the ball, how we moved the ball. But having said that, I thought we defended very well. We limited them to very little in terms of opportunities. So yeah, it was a really good 3 points for us in very windy, difficult conditions.
Yeah, clean sheet always good. The first goal, a bit scrappy, perhaps. Keepers parried it into Tooney's path there. But the second goal, I thought was a real bit of quality by Kristen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, the first goal was pleasing because we actually got good numbers in the box. So, yeah, I think it was probably a goalkeeping error. But we got to be there to finish it, which is pleasing. And then obviously the second goal I thought was really pleasing in terms of getting on the second phase and a movement and a sharpness to get in behind Hayley's through ball and then a touch to take it away from the defender, and the finish was what the experience we know she's got and the class that she's got.
Yeah, that made the goal, didn't it? Just keeping it away from the defenders there. What about team news then? Any injuries picked up in that game? Anything fresh?
Yeah, unfortunately, we picked up a knock with Lauren James. Unfortunately, she's had a really fragmented season in terms of injuries. So this is, another setback for her. We will look at this very closely and work with her to make sure that, we get her back fit, we get her back resilient, we get her back robust, that she can, contribute to the team.
And anybody returning? I know you've had a few absent.
Not at the moment. Obviously, we've got Tobin out for a longer period. Alessia and Lucy are back on the grass training, but not back with the team yet. So, still a little way to go for them. But Alessia's getting closer and closer. So that's really positive.
Can't wait to speak to you when they're both back and in your team, because they're key players and it'd be great to have them back. Up next then, Reading. So what do you make of their season? They're just behind Everton, aren't they? So are they similar in terms of their approach and their performances?
They've been up and down, but I think if we take the away game, it was a very difficult game for us. I watched them recently against Arsenal, who are a very good football inside and like to play, and they proved really difficult of an opposition for Arsenal and ended up getting a draw. And they pressed Arsenal. They play a slightly different system than us as well, which is something we have to adapt to. And on their day, they're a very good side. So we need to know that when they come here, if they come here good, we're going to have to raise our levels again. We're going to have to improve our performance from last week. We're going to have to look after the ball a lot better to create opportunities and make sure that we defend very well in terms of our mentality. If we can bring that into this game, I'm sure we can give ourselves best opportunity to get 3 points.
They're a good side, yeah. You're a very good side, and that consistency you show must be really pleasing as a manager.
Yeah, I think it's, sometimes I think our performances can be better. I think we can, like I said, we can keep the ball better. But at the same time, we are finding ways to win. We're keeping clean sheets, which is important. I think when you keep clean sheets, it always gives you a chance. And we are creating chances. We created, quite a few chances, I thought, at the weekend. And that's really pleasing.
Just finally, business off the pitch. A couple of players with new contracts. Firstly, Kirsty Hansen. Tell us a bit about why you're delighted to sign her up until 2024 with the option for another year.
Well, I think Kirsty's done really well for us. I think she's very patient in her playing opportunities and probably hasn't had as many this season as she would have liked. But when she comes on, she makes a difference. I think we've been able to use her in big games. We've been able to bring her off the bench in certain games. She's changed games for us because she's got the ability to use her pace. And, I was a defender. You can't play pace. You can't. It's very important that we have pace in our team. She's got the ability to play off both wings. And she's still very young. So there's so much more that we can develop in her, we can get out of her, and that, that we can continue to get her to grow with this team.
And that's exciting. So too the news on Leah Galton. One of my personal favourites as a former very bad left-sided player myself, but to watch her grow and develop with your team, I think has been one of the real success stories, and she's well worthy of a new contract.
Yeah, very deserved, and someone we wanted to make sure that we secured here in terms of this football club, this team. She's very key to us as a player in terms of what she contributes. And like you say, I think that's probably one of our finest achievements as a staff, as a team, is to see her progression and her growth and her development, because this was someone that wasn't even playing the game when we brought her in. So be able to bring her in, put a smile on her face, keep developing and getting her working is massive credit to her, because she works so hard. She's so receptive. And I still don't even think we've scratched the surface really with the potential that she's got and the ability and power and pace that she's got. I think, and having that left foot in the women's game and being able to big players with pace and power. And she's contributing goals this season too. So, she's worthy of a contract, and I still think there's more we can develop and get out of her.
Wow, that's really exciting to hear. Well, pass on our congratulations to both of them, and good luck for Reading.
Thank you very much.